Welcome to Create, Learn, Implement podcast, aka CLI podcast, with me, your host, Coyetta. This is the podcast that invites you to take bold action to become your best self while navigating the world of building a successful business. Have you ever wanted to start a business but didn't know where to start? Well, in the Business Startup Formula, I will show you the exact framework I use to start my business with zero experience. Yes, if I can do it, you can too. Use the link in my show notes to sign up for this free masterclass, and I can't wait to hear about your business. On August 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be showing you how to build authentic connections that leads to more profits with the Power Your Profits workshop. If you are struggling to connect with your audience, overcome sales objections, or understand the buyer's journey, then you need to make sure you get in the room. Use the link in my show notes to join. I only have room for 20 people, so make sure you don't miss it. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. More people coming through the door. Hello. Come on in. Do me a favor when you're coming through the door. Tell me your name. Tell me where you're from and share this live with a friend. Sorry, I got started a little late because of moving parts here. But come on in. Share this with a friend. I'm just going to wait a few minutes to allow more people to come through the door, and then we will get started. Okay. Come on in, tell a friend. Come on in. So thank you for being here. And y'all know this live is about how to get your business popping. So if I'm saying how to get your business popping, that means that your business is not popping. Or it's not popping on the level that you need it to pop, right? So let's first talk about why it's not popping, right? So let's talk about the reason why it's not popping and how we can make it pop. Okay, so essentially what is happening is, I find that you're putting your energy into things that matter very little instead of things that matter, right? Instead of the things that do. So you're busying yourself with the parts of your business that you think will make you money. And those are not the part that's actually making the money. Okay. So basically you're investing your time and energy working away in the background and still no money is coming in, right? I've seen people build an entire business without even knowing if anyone's interested. Build an entire website, order products, have, get a warehouse without knowing if anyone's interested, right? And then when I'm asking the basic questions just to assess what is happening, it's all no. So what that tells me is that you skipped a critical step or several critical steps to get you where you are, right? And now you're questioning if this business is for you. Should I pack it up? Should you find a job because you got let go from work and you're trying a thing, right? You got let go from work and now you're trying a thing to see what will happen, right? And so now you're in this whole question period of life. You're in this whole decision making period where you're wondering where to go, right? Because at some level you've already invested money into where you are. You've already invested money at some level to get where you are, and you're not seeing a return, right? So what's happening, why your business is not popping, is because you're putting your energy and time into the parts of your business that don't matter, right? Background work that don't matter. But in order to get that business popping, here is what you're going to have to do, okay? You're going to have to put your energy into things that move the needle in your business. So that's putting your energy into things that move your business forward. Now, what does that mean? Let's talk about that. Okay, so you're going to put your energy into things that allow your business to be seen and heard, right? Put the energy into things that allow your business to be seen and heard. So we're talking about building trust, understanding, building community, because people want to feel like they belong. If there's anything this pandemic has taught us, is that we love community. We want to feel like we're a part of something, right? And so put your energy into things that seals the deal. And by sealing the deal, I mean getting the sale, right? Putting the energy into, put your time and energy into things that makes your products accessible. Put your time and energy into things that makes it easy to pay you, right? Put your time and energy into making it easy to pay you. That's where you're going to move the needle. So think about the process of, courting your clients or your audience. Think about it with the same process of dating, right? You don't plan the wedding before you meet the person, do you? You don't do that. You don't say I do before you find the person, do you? You can't marry yourself. I don't care what they tell you, you cannot marry yourself. This is not reality television, right? And you don't go straight to the bedroom on a hello, right? You don't go, let's go take it to the bedroom as soon as the guy says hello. That's not how it works. It takes time. So you have to take the time in your relationship with your clients, right? With your ideal audience, with your potential client, with your prospect. You have to give it the time it needs. Okay? But right. But that's what we're trying to do when you start your business without hearing from the people. When you start your business without hearing from the people, when you're behind the scenes busying yourself with work that won't move the needle, and then you pop out and expect things to happen. That's not how it works, right? You're a bride with no groom. Bro, you're a bride with no groom, and you've got all the bedroom toys and you have no one to play with. You know what I mean, okay? That's the situation that you put yourself in. So in this process of getting your business popping, I want you to think about using the process of courting your prospective clients, because courting, instead of dating, courting means that, it's more intentional, right? You're more intentional about your dating when you think about the courting process. So you want to think about that courting process when you're doing business. Think about using that process in your business. And I'm going to give you some steps. There are 4 steps to dating, to courting, sorry. And I'm going to give you the 4 steps in the order. And the order matters because when you're doing it in the order, you're achieving different results, right? At different stages, and it keeps things in sequence and it keeps things balanced. And what we want to do is keep things in balance. Okay? Give me a quick second. Let me see what's going on. Quick second.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Do you need a door put back on?
You do.
Is it a good time now to come in and do it?
at least 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, thank you
Thought
so
of
much.
that.
Okay, thank you. Guys, I have some work coming on at the house today and they just rang the doorbell. They're coming back in 10, so I'm going to make this quick because I also have to pick up my daughter. But I'm going to give you, I want you to use the process of courting because it's more intentional than dating. And I'm going to give you 4 steps and you're going to use it in order because it matters. It's achieving different things. It keeps it in sequence and balance. So when you think about the process of dating, number 1, the 4 stages, okay, is the meeting, the initial meeting and the attraction, right? So at that stage with your customer, you're conveying a different message. You're probably just meeting them, getting them an introduction to who you are, into what you do and what you're about, right? So that's the initial meeting and the attraction. So you're creating content for that, right? And you're creating information for them to interact with you. Number 2, curiosity, interest, and infatuation. So at that level, you're going deeper into, giving them more of who you are, what you're about, how you can, help them out, right? And number 3 is the enlightenment and becoming a couple. So that's them, digging into, they're intrigued, they want to know more, they're digging in. They perhaps have signed up for something that you have something free or, just kind of going through the process of understanding more of how you can help them and what The transformation is for them. They're in that stage, right? To number 4, commitment or engagement, which means they're all in. They have bought into what you're doing. And at this stage, they have bought something, right? So they're going through and now they're in relationship with you. So I want you to use those 4 stages of dating, right? So that's initial meeting and attraction, curiosity, interest, infatuation, stage 3, enlightenment and becoming a couple, and 4, commitment or engagement. And that process mirrors the customer journey, right? The process of dating mirrors the customer journey. So you have to include that when you are with your audience, when you are with your prospective clients, so you can move the needle forward. If you're not in that stage of, putting or having your prospective buyers go through that journey, your business is not going to be popping, because they are the ones that moves the needle forward, right? They're the ones that's going to buy. They're the ones that's going to create consistency in terms of sales in your business. So if you're not engaging with them, if you're not catering to them, no pop, okay? Deflation, okay? No popping, right? And so think about engaging your customers, your audience, your potential prospects in that way, in the courting way, because that means you're more intentional with what you're doing. You're more intentional with what you're posting. You're more intentional with the message that you convey. You're more intentional with everything you're doing. And so you're going to spend more time on that side of things instead of the background, starting website, building a website, things that won't move the needle forward. And that's what we need to do. We need to move things forward. Now, in a one-on-one setting with me, I can help you go through the process where you're able to create content, where you're able to create background work that moves the needle forward, right? I can help you with that process in a one-on-one power hour session, which is where we sit down for 1 hour together. The other one is a mentorship program where it's more over time. We implement systems and strategies to help you move the needle significantly forward. And then if you're just in that phase of starting your business, you know what you want to do, but you need help to put everything together, that is Business in a Day VIP, where we sit down together in 1 day and get your business mapped out, ready for you to launch, right? And so all 3 stages are very different. They do different things, but they all get you closer to where you need to be, right? So hit the link in the bio if you would like to work with me. That's a one-on-one power hour session. That's 1 hour together. Or you can hit the link in the bio to work with me in a mentorship, 3-month mentorship program, or Business in a Day VIP if you know what you want to do and you just need help putting it all together in 4 hours. In 1 day, we sit down and do that, right? So in order to get your business popping, you're going to need to do things that move the needle forward. So before you build a business, and if you have built that business, stop doing the busy background work and do the work that matters. And think about engaging with your prospects, your customers, in by how you think of courting, right? How we date, how we court, because it's dating is less intentional than courting. So that's why I say courting, right? So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Sorry, and I will answer. If not, if you want to work with me, my schedule is still open this week for a one-on-one power hour session where we sit down together and work through one concern you have in your business. My schedule is also still open for 3-month mentorship. So hit the link in the bio if you'd want to work with me. I'm going to give 30 more seconds before I get out of here. All right. Thank y'all for putting up with the craziness that happened today. All right. If not, thank you for coming and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay? Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another great episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, as all these things help to keep the podcast alive.
Take care. Until next time.